Hello, welcome back to a quick short video. The SAHM rule. A lot of debates have been going on the past few days since the SAHM rule triggered and sparked the sell-off Thursday and Friday. For those that don't know what the SAHM rule is or have never heard of it, but just heard a whiff of it this weekend, here it is, the definition. Claudia SAHM, she used to work for the Fed as well. Basically, the rules say that if the jobless rate based on 3 months average is a half percentage point above its lowest point over the previous 12 months, the economy has tipped into a recession. Now, in all fairness and full disclosure, Claudia SAHM has been on just about every financial channel from Bloomberg to CNBC many times the past uh, Friday and I believe even Thursday. And she talked about this and she said that she did qualify and cover her behind with various statements that well maybe this time it can be different. She did say that in almost every interview, I believe. I saw 3 interviews, and I believe in 2 of the 3 interviews, she did throw in a bunch of caveat that this time it can be different in so many words, from immigration, um, many other things. Okay? But she also reiterated what she had said the last few months that the Fed should have cut rate already. So regardless if she said that, well, this time it might be different as far as the SAHM rule trigger a recession may have already happened, and the Fed should have cut rate last week. She said that. All right. Now there are camps in social media that are throwing uh, caution to the SAHM rule trigger because there's some rounding error. It actually quite not quite the 0.5 if you carry the decimal point beyond 2 or 3, whatever. And then there are also camp of people saying, well, the SAHM rule doesn't might not work this time because here's a big because of the time frame. July, August, as many people point out that try to throw shade at the SAHM rule uh, trigger is that well, people go back to college, the unemployment rate will drop because there are a segment of the population that will leave work voluntarily to go back to college, which is true. Okay, which is true. And then the last part is the Fed, the labor, the Department of Labor, the people that put out these unemployment number on a monthly basis can revise. They can make error, which is also true. Okay, it's so caution for sure. And but let's take a look back. Okay, based on the definition, let's go back to the last recession. Look at July. Okay, look at July. 4.7. In August, it dropped to 4.6. So, for sure, what some people said as far as college student returning to campus, that likely will happen again. Likely, okay, likely to happen again. So, does that mean that the unemployment rate that we see here at 4.3 can drop to 4.2? Yes. Does that mean that it's going to change the 0.5? I don't think so. Okay, because look at this. Right now, the 3 months average is 4, 4.1, 4.3. You can pull out your calculator, but you don't need to. If we drop the 4.0, and add on a 4.1 or 4.2 in August, do you think the average of those three numbers is going to be lower than the one that we have right now as far as the average that include the 4.0? Does anyone need help in math to understand what I just explained? So unless the August number drop sharply, like below 4%, that average is not going to change. If anything, it's going to go up. So whatever argument that there's a rounding error, that it actually has not crossed the 0.5 yet, if you carry out to whatever, all right, whatever. So there's plenty of time left for this to play out. Lastly, do you know when the SAHM rule triggered in the Great Recession of 2008, 2009? February. February of 2008 was when the SAHM rule triggered last time. And by that point, it's already late based on what the government put out later, because they said that the recession started in December of 2007. Okay, so take everything that you heard since Thursday through today and carry it forward until the next unemployment number in a month and see how things will play out. All right. Hopefully, you also saw the video that I put out yesterday. I put out two videos. One was Trade the Panic, and then recession preparation. You will see that there are plenty of time to make changes if needed for your portfolio. The market is not going to crash 20, 50% from here. Panic is not a strategy, okay? Reasonable, logic thinking, level mind headed, look at the data, analyze the data, critical thinking, apply all of those. Do not listen to people that have their own agenda. A lot of people, whether they're on CNBC, Bloomberg, YouTube, have their agenda. If they are bullish and can't pivot into anything beyond bullish, they are going to say whatever they need to say or want to say that this is fine. And the same thing with the bearish side. I'm sure you see plenty of channel on YouTube that have scary thumbnail of this is with the beginning of the great crash, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so just try to approach the market with some level-headedness. Panic is not a solution. Bye-bye.